Good morning, dear kids. This video consists of 14b from problem number 4. Let's start. So it is exercise 14b, problem number 4, which says there's a figure given to you like this. This is A, B, C, D, and this is E, this is F, and this is G, and this angle is given as 110. My dear kids, you have to find the measures of unknown angles. So if this is 110, what will be A? A will also be 110 because angle A is equal to this angle. Why? It will be 110. Why? Because corresponding angles. If you see angle B, now A is 110, B and A are forming linear pair, so angle B will be 180 minus 110, that is 70. You can write here linear pair. If angle A is 110, how you will find angle D? Angle D will be also 110 because vertically opposite angles. If angle B is 70, what about C? Angle C will also be 70 because angle B and angle C are equal vertically opposite angles. If this is 110 given to you, angle C will be what? Co-interior angles. And co-interior angles addition is 180. So angle C will be 180 minus 110, that is 70. Once you got angle C as 70, angle E will also be 70 because this forms alternate angles, that is Z forming angles. So angle E will also be 70. You will write reason alternate angles. Once you got E as 70, what will be G? Even G will be 70 because you have X forming, you call it as vertically opposite angles. Got my point? And whatever this value was 110 given, so F will also be 110 vertically opposite angles. So angle F is 110 vertically opposite angles. Now in a way, if I just do this problem like this, I'll explain you in short again. So if I have this is given as 110, so this will be 110 because corresponding angles. If this is 110, this will be 70, linear pair. If this is 110, this will be 110, vertically opposite angles. If this is 70, this also will be 70, vertically opposite angles. If this is 110, this will be 110, vertically opposite angles. If this is 110, this will be 70, linear pair. If this is 70, this will be 70 vertically opposite angles. So in short, you will get all the angles. Is that clear? Okay. We'll jump on to problem number 5. My dear kids, such kind of things which we have done, linear pair, or you have alternate angles, or you have your vertically opposite angles, या जैसे भी हम लोग corresponding angles, these all angles they can be taken into consideration only if the lines are parallel. So if I give you this line is parallel to this line and this line is a transversal, then only you will say that this angle and this angle are corresponding, and this angle and this angle are alternate, and this angle and this angle are vertically opposite. If the lines are not parallel, you cannot use such kind of properties. So let's do it. Question number 5. Which pair of the dotted line segments in the following are parallel? So if I have this line and this line, and if I have been given two angles 120 and 50, my dear kids, these two angles make up interior angles. They are interior angles, but as I said you, the interior angle addition should be 180, but here I am getting 170. So can I say the lines are parallel? No. So you will say no, the lines are not parallel, as the sum of co-interior angles is not 180. Clear? So that was your first of question number 5. Then you have second, which has something like this. This is given as 135 and this is given as 45. My dear kids, if this is 135, can I say this also 135? Now if you notice this forms a linear pair that is on one line angles. So one line angles, the addition should be 180. Yes or no? Yes. So 135 plus 45, my dear kids, is it 180? Yes, it is. So you will say therefore lines are parallel. Okay? Yes. Next we have problem number 3rd, which has something like this. This is 120 and this is 130. मैंने आपको क्या बताया था कि एक घर छोड़ के जो दूसरा घर होता है, these are called as corresponding angles. When the corresponding angles should be equal, but here this is 120, this is 130. So we will say corresponding angles are not equal, therefore lines are not parallel. Clear? Okay. Next we have, in that we have 4th, which has something like this lines, and here this is given as 80, this is given as 100, and this is 70. My dear kids, what kind of angles these are? These are co-interior angles and the addition should be 180, but here it is 170. The addition is 170. So what we will say? The lines L1 and L2. L1 and L2 are not parallel, as the sum of co-interior angles is not 180. Clear? Yes. Then we have, this is given as 80 and this is line 3. If, my dear kids, this is 100, what will be this? This will be 80. Now if you notice this line and this makes a Z forming angles. They are called as alternate angles. If this is 80, this is also given as 80 if you notice. So hence we can say that line 2 and line 3 are parallel. Why they are parallel? Because alternate angles are equal. Clear? Okay, then we have one more line here. Okay, it is extended here and this is given as 70. My dear kids, now if I notice here, this is 80 and this is 70 and they cannot be corresponding angles. The corresponding angles has to be equal. These lines, and एक घर छोड़ के जो दूसरा घर होता है उसको हम लोग corresponding angles बोलते हैं, but these are not equal. So we will say that this line, that is L3 and this is L4. L3 and L4 are not parallel because these are not corresponding. The corresponding angles are not equal. So you will write, this was your first. This was your second. Third, you will write L3 and L4 are not parallel as the corresponding angles are not equal. Clear? Then we have problem number 4, which has something like this. This is 70, this is 110. My dear kids, if this is 110, obviously vertically opposite will be 110 and this both will be formed as co-interior angle. And as I said you, for co-interior angle, the addition should be 180. So 110 plus 70 is 180. Therefore, we can say that the two lines given are parallel. So these two lines are parallel. So you will write lines are parallel as the sum of co-interior angles is equal to 180. Is that clear? Yes. Then we have problem number 6. Okay. Then we have, I think I have numbered wrong. So be very careful when you are doing along with the textbook. We have something like this and you have to prove that this line should be parallel to this line. Now this is 50 given, this is 40 given. If the two lines are parallel and there is a transversal, then the Z forming angle should be equal. But here you can notice that the Z forming angles are not equal. One is 50 and one is 40. So we can say the lines are not parallel. Which lines? These lines are not parallel as the alternate angles are not equal. Is that clear? Yes. Okay. We'll jump on to question number 6. Question number 6 says, in the given figure, the directed lines are parallel to each other. Now the lines are parallel, so we can use all the properties we have. Corresponding angles, alternate angles, vertically opposite angles, everything. Yes. A, this is given as C, this is B, this is 60. And you have to find A, B, C. My dear kids, if this is 60, what will be B? 60. Why? Vertically opposite angle. And if B is 60, what will be C? 60. Why? Alternate angles. Okay. And if C is 60, what will be A? A will be 60. Vertically opposite angles. Clear? So I have been given with this angle and I got B, C and A. Got my point very clear? So that was your 6th ka first and we will jump on to next, that is second. If this is given as 55, what will be Y? This will be 55 vertically opposite angles. If this is 55, what will be Z? This is Z. So what will be Z? Now my dear kids, these are linear pair and we know that Z will be 180 minus 55 because linear pair addition is always 180. So from there my dear kids, you will get this as 125. Once you got this, they have asked what is X here. Now if Z is 125, अगर आप Z और X का relation देखोगे, so what is the relation? They are corresponding angles. Yes, so even X will be 125 because corresponding angles. Clear, my dear kids? I'll stop it here. If you have any doubt, you can message me. God bless.